The hostel food is really bad. So if you are not there, they'll do an announcement like when I came outside of hostel for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I want to go back to the university. I don't want to stay outside. So halat itna kharab hai bahar ka. It will literally ruin your life. Please, mere bhai behno, ये मेरी advice लो. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. I am doing well too. So today I'm going to be talking about the hostel life of LPU. I think most of you all might have already taken hostel and some of you all might be considering to stay outside. So this video is going to be very beneficial to both of the categories, because I am going to be talking about how your life is going to be for the next 4 years, be it you stay in the hostel, be it you stay outside. So about the hostel, I'll be highlighting the advantages and the disadvantages as well, because I used to stay at a hostel all year and now I stay outside, so I have the experience of both the places. So yeah, I hope this video finds you well. So let's start with the video. So I have written pointers of 5 advantages and 5 disadvantages. I'll be starting with advantages first. Okay, so the first advantage, the first and my favorite advantage, is the safety in LPU. I think the safety of LPU is top notch. I think you are the safest at LPU, and especially if you are coming outside, you know, from your hometown and from your place for the first time and considering staying outside, I would suggest you to consider staying inside, because to be very honest, I don't want you guys to be upset or anything. The situation outside is really not safe, especially for girls, and there's a place called Lawgate. I think you guys might have heard of it. So it's not safe for the girls. You have to be on curfew after 8, and in the hostel you can stay for, you know, previous years, and then you can make your friends, you know, eventually if you plan to stay outside you can do that as well. So for the first 1 or 2 years, I highly suggest you guys to like stay in hostel itself, because it is the safest and it is very clean, and there is CCTV camera 24/7. Ground check happens, your attendance will be taken, and no stranger can enter inside the hostel without your identity card, and your identity card is very important when you come to LPU. It is more important than Aadhaar card. So yeah, it is safe. So that is the first advantage. The second advantage is its convenience. So when the LPU university in itself is very huge, very huge. So if you are coming from outside, it will take you a lot of time to reach to your class, but if you are staying at hostel, you'll reach your class at a very short period of time. And also if you are participating in some event and everything, so it's easier for you. Suppose you are sitting for a placement, it's easier for you, which is considerably time consuming if you stay outside of hostel. So when you are staying inside the hostel, you can go to the library anytime you want, you can go to mall anytime you want, you can go to indoor stadium easily, you can go to swimming pool easily. So that is a little bit difficult for people who are staying outside, because it is not convenient for them to go that far, because obviously you have to walk a lot in the university, and like if you are planning to lose weight, this is the LPU is the right place for you, because you will be walking and walking and walking. So the next advantage would be the facilities of hostels. So like again, I am mentioning that there's Wi-Fi 24/7, and there are people who will come to clean your room every other day. There is a talk shop in every single hostel, so I would suggest you to not carry any unnecessary luggage if you're coming for the first time, because you'll get each and everything out here only. Your toiletries, your sanitary pads, your food. Even if you don't get in talk shop, you'll get it in the Unimall, each and everything. So just carry your clothes, preferred clothes, and bring your very light kind of clothes, because it's really hot here. And what else? There's a sitting area, there's laundry services, there's a sitting area for, you know, people who want to study together. There's also gym facility, open gym. Light doesn't go inside the hostel, which is like not possible if you are staying outside hostel, and especially during summer season it will be really hard if the light goes. So consider that when you are staying outside. So yeah, those are the facilities. This is the fourth point, I guess. So fourth point would be the events. So suppose if you are obviously LPU में कितना सारा event होता है ना, so if you are participating in any huge event or anything, you can obviously reach from hostel very easily, and you can get duty leaves from hostel also. And even if there is a festival and everything, suppose Holi ho gaya, New Year ho gaya, so together you can have a lot of fun because there are a lot of friends and everything, and you people come from different places and come together. Last time, like when there was a New Year and Holi, we had so much fun. So hostel का कुछ अलग ही मज़ा है. So it's like थोड़ा सा lonely, मतलब if you are staying outside it can be little bit lonely. You'll get to meet a lot of people from different places. You'll get to see a lot of different perspective of things. You'll get to learn a lot about yourself, right? So yeah, that was the another advantage. Talking about the food is really good in comparison to other hostels, because like I used to stay, when I was studying back then, I used to stay in some other hostel in school, and the food was really terrible. So I had that, you know, mindset that the hostel food is really bad. But like the hostel food of LPU is like good enough, like plain, you know, simple kind of food, and there are a lot of varieties. There's North Indian, there's South Indian, there's combination of both, and then you can try both the meals, right? And there are a lot of varieties. There is milk given every single day, there are desserts, and if there is some festival, there's some special kind of food and all that. Just that यही है कि like non-veg नहीं मिलता, because it is a completely veg based university, if I put that in words. But yeah, food ठीक है, मतलब इतना ख़राब भी नहीं है. And अगर मतलब बाहर से कैंटीन वगैरह से भी ले सकते हो आप, but then like it's very convenient if you take the mess food. You don't have to pay again and again every single day, and you don't pay like वो outside को बना हुआ खाना is not that good also. So you can take hostel proper meals. You'll get breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack also. So the food is, I think, good for me, good enough for me, no complaints. So those were the advantages, and now coming to the disadvantages. The first disadvantage would be limited privacy. So suppose if you are an extrovert, or if you are coming to a new place and you want to meet a lot of friends and you want to make a lot of friends, then hostel is a perfect place for you. But if you are slightly like introvert or kind of reserved like me, then you know it can be little bit difficult for you to adjust in that environment and adjust with other people. You don't know what kind of roommate you'll end up with. So your privacy would be like limited to certain amount and limited to certain space only, because obviously you are sharing your rooms with, you know, people, right? Nobody is an idiot to take one room apartment and all that. So hostel का मज़ा ही है कि मतलब friends के साथ रहना, अकेला रहना है तो anyway you can stay outside, right? So मतलब space का थोड़ा problem है, but if you have any problem with your roommate and everything, if you have an argument, hopefully not, touch it. So if you happen to have that, you can obviously change your room. You can ask your warden that I'm not liking it here, and if you again face any problems, so you can obviously talk to your warden and she will fix your problem. The warden out there are really helpful, so no issues. Next thing is again noise and distraction. So sometimes like कभी कभी ये हो जाता है कि हॉस्टल में मतलब ओके फॉर द फर्स्ट ईयर इट्स फाइन, फर्स्ट ईयर में क्योंकि सब कुछ लाइट होता है एंड देन यू डोंट हैव टू फोकस सो मच ऑन योर स्टडीज बिकॉज you know obviously you are coming to a new world. LPU is a complete world in itself and you're coming to a new world and there's event happening every single day. There is like celebrities coming, there is workshop happening, so many things happening right here and there in LPU. So what happens in first year, you'll have fun, second year you'll have fun. When you start coming to the third and fourth year, then you'll start becoming serious about your goal and your event and everything will be your second priority and your goal will be your first priority. So what will happen is sometimes because of the noise and distraction that is there in the hostel, you won't be able to focus in your studies because obviously like I mean it's कहने में आसान है कि like your company doesn't matter and it's like it depends on you and all that, but it truly depends on your environment and your company that you are surrounded with. You won't even know that when you wasted so much time because you were in that company. So first or second year तो मतलब मज़े ही कर लो because obviously इतना पैसे दे के सिर्फ पढ़ने ही तो नहीं आए हो. That is my this thing. So obviously enjoy karo, you will only get this one time, so experience the hostel life as well. But thoda sa hai na, that is one disadvantage which I feel like thoda sa distraction ho jata hai. So the another disadvantage is the rules and regulation, which cannot be a disadvantage for your parents but it can be a disadvantage for you. So your parents would be really happy listening to this rules and regulation. You might not be. So like the hostel is obviously slightly strict only, especially for girls. There is a curfew after I think 7 or 8 p.m. you cannot go outside. You have to enter the hostel by 7 p.m. and even if you are late for 10-15 minutes, your parents will get a call and they will be informed that your child has not entered the hostel, or in fact I think before calling your parent they will call you, I guess. But I was late for 30 minutes something, nothing happened. But yeah, that if you do it repeatedly then they might call your parents. And another thing is that you won't be allowed to go out often. I think you'll be allowed to go out when I was staying in hostel, I was allowed to go outside of the campus for 4 days and 4 nights in a month. So that is fair enough. Obviously like when I came outside of hostel for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I want to go back to the university. I don't want to stay outside. So हालत इतना ख़राब है बाहर का. So पहली बार में like you'll be shocked seeing the environment outside, but eventually you'll get to know a better place and all that. So इसीलिए like at first you can stay at hostel, you can make good friends. Till that time you'll get to know good environment, where the good environment is and all that. If you want me to make a video on it also, I'll make regarding the good places and the residential facilities outside. लिख देना comment में. And वही है, rules and regulation है, visitor policy है, you cannot bring your friends from outside, you cannot bring boys. So वो सब है because your biometric वो होता है, biometric scan होता है. Biometric means identity card. So your identity card will be scanned and only when it is scanned then you will be allowed to go inside, otherwise you won't be allowed to go inside. There will be one attendance, so you have to be present during that attendance. In your room there will be wardens taking a tour of the hostel. So if you are not there, they will do an announcement like Pratipta Gire. इतना मतलब strict भी नहीं है, but then like I was from a convent school, so if you guys are from convent school, you know how strict convent schools are, right? So for me it is like very much freedom for me, but I have heard some people complaining that it is like strict and all that, because obviously you are in college, you are here for freedom, I guess. So for me it was like fair enough, मतलब इतना strict भी नहीं था, ठीक ठाक ही था. अच्छे से बात करो वार्डन लोग से, so they are nice. अच्छे से बात करोगे तो मतलब attitude दिखाओगे तो everybody will show their attitude as well. So yeah, that was about the rules and regulation. Another disadvantage was the food in the university. The food is good, but if you like non-veg food and if you are a big time foodie and if you cannot survive without non-veg food, then you have to go outside to eat non-veg food, because you will not be allowed to have non-veg food inside the campus. So non-veg food मतलब 4 दिन जब you are out or 4 रात you are out, then you can have it. But like if you like to have it every single day, then it would be a problem, because yeah, non-veg food allowed नहीं है और जो चीज़ अलाउ नहीं होता उसी का क्रेविंग होता है. तो यही है. लास्ट डिसएडवांटेज आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इज द कंपनी दैट यू आर इन, एंड दिस इज़ नॉट just for the hostel people, this is also for the outside people. Company is really important. The company that you are in is really important, because जैसे मैंने बताया फर्स्ट सेकेंड ईयर मज़े करो है ना, बट why do you come to college? To get a good job. मज़े जितना करना है कर लो, but you come to college eventually to get a proper stable career, or you want to become something once you get out of the college, once you finish your degree. But what happens with the company is that, like I said before, कहने में it's very simple that your company doesn't matter, it has to be with you, you have to fix all that and all that. But the company really matters, and the environment that you are in really matters. So देख के ही मतलब सबसे है ना फ्रेंडली होना, बिकॉज आई हैव लर्नड इट हार्ड वे. I was when I first came to university, I was very kind to people and I used to talk with everybody. I was very friendly, because obviously northeastern girls, when they come, like northeastern girls, they are like kind of friendly, I guess. That's in us. So like we are friendly and we talk with everybody in a friendly manner, but then we also think that people are also really nice, but that is not the truth. And I have been told by my friends also that earlier I used to talk with everybody and my friends would warn me that don't talk with people, and then later I understood their intentions, and I heard them, like somebody told me that they are telling this thing about you and all that. So I was like so जैसा attitude, मतलब एक attitude में रहो और सबसे बात करने की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है. You be you, people will come talk to you, you don't chase, you attract. So ज़्यादा मतलब don't be frank with anybody, it's just a waste of time. And have a good connection with people, have 3-4 good connections who help you grow as a person and who won't drag you down. मतलब if you are sitting for some placement and all that, और वो बोले चलो मज़े करते हैं ऐसे मतलब ये तो आता जाएगा, do not, it's a very toxic behavior, it's a red flag. So उनको बाहर में लगाओ. और स्पेशली गर्ल्स, मतलब गर्ल्स हो बॉयज़ हो, है ना, मतलब गर्ल्स के लिए तो मतलब बॉयज़ से तो मतलब इतना ज़्यादा बात मत करना. Some boys are nice, some boys their intention, I mean they get obsessed and all that. And boys के लिए यही है कि do not get involved in any kind of addiction, because it will literally ruin your life. Please मेरे भाई बहनों, ये मेरी एडवाइस लो. मतलब सबसे इतना क्लोज नहीं, सबसे बनाना दोस्त, सबको बनाना, बट इतना क्लोज ना बनाना, क्योंकि don't tell them your plans and everything, because there is also a thing about bad eye also. So ये enjoy करना है and all that, but अपना जो goal है वो भूल मत जाना. And I am talking a lot in Hindi. And what else? Those are the advantages, disadvantages. I think everything is clear. And yeah, safety की अगर बात है, if you guys want me to make a complete video on how the environment is outside, what are the safe places to stay and what are the places to visit and residential facilities, क्या क्या है outside की, अगर hostel की तो ये हो गई, आप सबको इतना पता ही होगा. So outside का whatever you guys want me to make, let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching this video. Sending my love. Bye bye.